And welcome back to the Red Crew. It's your boy Chesco. I am here with Ray. I am here with Matthew. And we are here to recap UFC 309, Jones versus Miocic. It was a fun and eventful night for us. You know, we had a lot of fun. But we had some issues because we did purchase the fight legally, as we always do. But the internet was affecting us for some reason. And only now, because look, it hasn't stopped once. I have not stopped looking up there.
Probably a hurricane or something.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, and I don't like it. But anyways, hey, and also let us know if y'all had issues with the Netflix yesterday on the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul event. If y'all had issues with that, let us know. And we will sign a petition to get everybody your money back from Netflix. How much you pay Netflix a month?
I don't know. They change it every week, so who fucking knows anymore?
I was just mad at the fact, like I said earlier, I was mad at the fact that we were watching the fight and they decided to freeze when Mike Tyson's ass came on screen.
Yeah, and by the way, sign that petition and we'll get our money. We don't know how to get it to y'all, so we'll just keep it, but sign that petition. Trust me, it's the best way to go. All right, the UFC fight card, we were able to still see most of the fights, right? For the most part. Mauricio Ruffy, who they were comparing as the new Conor McGregor, fought James, what did you call him? Lantop?
Lantop, because there's two L's.
Yeah, we'll call him James Lantop, okay? But he got knocked out, right? Fighting Nerd.
Yeah. Well, Fighting Nerd won.
Fighting Nerd won, yeah.
Yeah. No, but they weren't saying he was the new Conor McGregor. They just said his style was very Conor-esque. The old Conor, the karate style, wide karate style, bladed stance. I could see that, but you know, not as aggressive. But maybe that's a good thing for longevity. Who knows?
You think he might be as overrated and overhyped as Conor McGregor?
Is there anybody?
Because Conor McGregor is not good.
Wait a minute. Hold off for a second.
I mean, Conor doesn't suck.
We'll go with that. Yeah,
and we'll cruise forward. You're right.
And we'll cruise forward.
He doesn't suck. He's like...
No, it has Conor...
He's not Michael Chandler or nothing like that. We'll talk about that later. But
I'll tell you like this, bro. Like, Conor McGregor is doing way too much coke and having fun to do anything else with
Wait a minute. How much is too much coke?
Conor McGregor.
And I'm kidding about Conor McGregor not being good. I was just trying to entice these guys. Conor McGregor is very good.
I don't think we're kidding about the coke though.
No, we're not joking. No, that's not. Why the fuck would that be a joke? The dude's coked out. Like, he's having interviews. He's like,
no, I think
he's biting the invisible sandwich.
He had to admit it. I think because he was in court. He had a court issue. I think in Ireland. Oh no, yeah. Remember that somebody accused him of the R word, RAPE for those that can't spell. And
what does that spell?
Can't say it. We just hit 600 subscribers, baby. So we can't now we're getting watched. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's crazy. Like, it takes that, and then you just see Conor. Conor went to court coked up.
Oh no!
Well, I mean,
no. He would.
If you're gonna end up going to jail,
but he took the stand and he admitted that they did that together. The woman that accused him, that he did that with her.
Okay.
So
well, I mean,
he admitted it.
You know, his wife is very tolerant.
Oh, but a badass wife.
That's not cheating, right?
Shit. I mean, not if she's cool.
Doing coke together?
That's not cheating.
I mean, bro. Obviously they fucked.
That's not what that means, bro.
If you do the R word, and she claims that it happened,
well,
sex has to be involved.
I don't know if he admitted that they had sex.
Wait a minute. I mean, gotta check those inner tubes. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm looking out for Conor McGregor here. I don't think he cheated.
I don't think he did coke.
Oh well, he said he did.
I don't think he drinks.
Proper 12.
Hold on, are we talking about shit that this is opposite day?
Hey, anyways, Young Top wins. There's a lot of hype behind this guy.
Wait a minute, Jon Top did not win.
You lost.
That's not him. That's not the fighting guy.
Ruffy won.
Oh, Ruffy won. I'm sorry, Ruffy won.
He's not using his tools.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to watch the fight. It was coming in and out, and we were struggling. So he did end up knocking him out. I don't remember how though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you remember?
I don't. I think it was.
I don't know why I think it's spinning back kick, but it could have been just because I watched the Jon Jones. It might have been a spinning back kick.
Well, I mean, now they know how this ends. Thank you. Good job. So about the main event, let's just jump forward.
All right, so let's go real quick. This is the fight we had the most trouble watching. Vivian Araujo versus Karen Silva. Honestly, we couldn't watch it. We had internet issues.
Whoa, hold on.
There was a debate here.
I watched the whole fight.
Oh, on his phone. Until he decided to be productive.
Which I
Let me guess, you purchased that
I also purchased it legally on my phone.
Look,
ESPN Plus, thank you guys.
Until he decided to be productive and then get up and find a way to find a solution. And
I mean, I had a solution, but nobody pays attention to me.
So for some reason it wasn't working on the TV.
I'm the one that solved all the problems tonight.
No gonna lie, he came in clutch.
He hasn't stood up today.
Yeah, I did.
There's an indentation.
TV.
Oh, the funny thing. So we had one thing plugged in, and Ray just stands up and touches the TV, and like I said, it would come in and out. So it came out. I mean, it came back in, and we all got super happy. Like, Ray fixed it.
I had the cable still in my hand.
And Ray looks at us, and he's like, I haven't plugged anything in yet.
It's in my hand. I'm like, guys, it's all good.
It's not what you think.
I didn't do anything. And then I plugged it in, and it worked.
So we're being as honest as we can be here. We didn't watch the Karen Silva versus...
well, I'll tell you, it was a good fight.
We had a debate here on who's prettier. And from the pictures,
neither.
No, from the pictures that they have here, Matthew was right. Karen Silva is fine.
Silva's pretty good.
Yes.
I'll tell you.
Vivian is not bad either.
A lot of these women, you gotta look at them outside of the ring. Like, put that. Did you do that? I'm assuming that's what you're doing.
Well, I'm just looking at the pictures they have on file.
I mean, just go to Google and put her in. I guarantee.
Well, I don't have to because I have the pictures right here.
I mean, like, so you see her not in the ring.
It's like just a headshot. Yeah, she looks pretty.
Right. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty fine.
So that's as far as our debate went. It got pretty heated. Got pretty heated. Ray
now that leave in the comments. We need to know. We need a final answer.
Debate. Who looks better, Vivian Araujo or Karen Silva?
Silva.
That's as far as our debate went for that UFC fight.
Silva.
Ray is Team Araujo, and Matthew is Team Silva.
Let's just be honest. I'm not a team anything, but if I had to fucking pick one, yeah, they're both not fucking attractive.
They are here. I'm telling you.
I don't care.
They just weren't because they look.
But once
they're getting ready for war, dude.
I can't really unsee what.
Never mind, Matthew. Now I think you lost again because they probably picked her best picture ever.
I'm not even going off a picture. I'm going off of what she looked like in the ring.
Somebody wants.
Look, she has a pretty face. She has.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look, yeah, because look, her face is not ugly. Look, she has a pretty face.
Bro, what the fuck?
I find her attractive.
Yeah, she has a pretty face.
I find her attractive.
If you like ugly girls, sure. Yeah.
No, she is not ugly. You just got. Yeah, but she has like, for example, look at her here.
I don't have a problem with that.
Oh my god, that looks like a mugshot.
I literally have no problem with that.
I do. She's just smile. She has a pretty face.
Well, I date black women, so that's...
She's not black, man.
I understand that, but I'm Brazilian. Saying she has a fucking...
Nah, you sacrilege sack of shit.
She has an afro, fool. Who? Afro. African. Not she's Brazilian. But she is.
Okay.
She is definitely...
Let him say it again. Say it again. Afro what?
Afro can. You know what I'm talking about? No, for real. Look.
Well, it was nice knowing you 600 people. Once we get canceled, I hope you guys could have
Trump's the president.
Hey, yo, Trump's the president. We can say whatever the hell we want now.
He's president-elect.
President.
What, do you think they're going to fuck it? Hold on. Moving on.
Moving on. Let's not.
All right. So, Araujo won by decision. So, Ray took round one. Next fight was Bo Nickel versus Paul Craig. Everybody say it with me. Paul Craig. You're no fun. You're no fun either. Paul Craig.
It's okay for one person to be not smart, but
that's how he says the name. You ever heard him?
I mean,
that's how he says every word.
Yeah, that's how he speaks, bro. I don't think he goes, yeah, guys. So the fight was amazing, and since me being Paul Craig, I think I did fabulous out there. Like, no,
hey, if y'all want, okay, so our technical issues continue throughout that fight. The fight we had the fight on the TV now at that point, but the sound cut off. So I stepped up and like a man became the John Anik, and
I was Joe Rogan.
Oh, and Ray was Joe Rogan.
So the first
and Matthew was DC.
My best, because you could hit hard like that, but you could hit way hard like that. Fucking boom! So much more snap. You know when you do it that way.
So, yeah, you know,
there's all this torque behind it.
Fairly accurate.
The fight wasn't great.
I could do it a lot better. You can hit hard. Are you ready?
He wants to do it again.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, like you could hit hard like that, right? But you could hit way harder like that. Fucking boom! That's probably my most favorite clip of Joe Rogan ever. He gets lost in the fucking moment. Like, it was just calm. Yeah, you could hit hard like that, but you could hit. Like, he went there, bro. Like, Joe Rogan saw somebody in front of him and he was wailing on his ass with that fucking elbow. It was like when Bill Burr was on the show one day, and there was a clip of, like, some old guy going up to a little girl.
I saw that.
And then so Joe Rogan's like, yeah, that was my daughter, man. That was my kid.
No lie.
And then Bill Burr goes, Joe, it wasn't your kid though. Like, you're going to a really dark fucking place right now.
He did.
Joe Rogan's like, if that had been my kid. Like, Joe Rogan got a hard on thinking about whooping that dude's ass.
He did.
Well, I mean, think about like having trained all that time and not really. I mean, he got to use it like
he competed though.
So apparently he stopped competing. Joe Rogan stopped
knocked
competing.
out a dude.
Yeah, he fucked the dude up. He didn't kill him.
I'm just kidding.
This ain't Cobra Kai, bro.
Hey, come on.
But he apparently hit him
Cobra Kai.
fucking hard, and the dude didn't wake up for like a day or two. And then so he told his coach, he goes, I kind of felt bad about what I did. His coach is like, it's fighting, dude. It's going to fucking happen. And then, like, he apparently taught Taekwondo in a couple of places, and apparently like, a couple of kids tried to rob him one day. And he just kept walking, and finally he came to the studio, the Taekwondo studio, and they were like, what are you doing? You're taking a class? I was, no, I'm about to teach a class. If you guys want to come in here and still fucking rob me, though, you guys are more than welcome to. Like, they just fucking backed out. Like, bro, imagine having that kind of a flex. Like, you're the teacher. You're the fucking, what do they call them? Senseis. What the fuck that is.
Anyways, Paul Craig versus Bo Nickel wasn't great.
It was fantastic.
I almost fell
asleep. You have a
asleep.
very low bar for fantastic.
Hey, dude, low bars means more success.
No, man. You saw the woman. You said the woman he picked. So I mean,
hold on.
Fights.
No, we're not going back. We are not going back.
I'm gonna give you the address, Miss Silva. You'll find it out. We're here every UFC.
Every UFC.
Paying customers.
No, Ms. Silva, subscribe. That's all we're asking for. We're at 600 now. Shout out.
You could be 601.
601, yeah.
Come on, baby.
Please, what you got? Oh, so Paul Craig versus Bo Nickel. We gotta analyze the fights, man. This is what people watch. So, what happened? Paul Craig did nothing on the feet. Bo Nickel did very little on the feet, and that's how he won, right?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this very safe, because I'm about to put that address. I'm gonna drop that address, and I don't want Bo Nickel coming over here and
Bo Nickel's from. I think he's from Houston.
I don't know about that. However, wherever the fuck he's from,
from Texas.
I don't ever want to meet that motherfucker.
Why? But how do you think he did today?
On bad terms.
How do you think he did today?
Huh?
How do you think he did today?
I think he is fun. I think exactly. I'm working on this.
Bro,
I'm working on it.
I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. Bo Nickel. I don't know what podcast it was. He said he could out wrestle a fucking full grown chimp.
Look,
there's grounds for that.
Bro, no. Have you seen what a full grown shaved chimp looks like?
Well, maybe it's a midget chimp.
No,
you know?
bro, hold on.
Full grown midget chimp. You know, I mean, there's words.
I'm about to show you right. Like they.
You ever seen a midget person? They're thick. A midget chimp.
You know what I have seen is a wrestler with no legs.
Oh, okay.
And he's pretty good.
Oh, they had that documentary of him.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Like he.
I don't know why I wrote shaved midget chimp. It's just shaved chimp.
I told you shaved midget chimp, bro. You know.
Yo, we gotta talk about the fight.
I know. We're getting there.
Bro, hold up.
Hold on. We gotta, dude. There's not that much to talk about in the fight. Conspiracies are way more important.
What's the conspiracy here?
Could he beat a fucking?
No, he cannot beat a real chimp.
Hold on. Oh, you hold on. Give me a minute, bro.
Wait a minute. I mean, Bo Nickel, big boy.
Bro, that's a shaved chimp.
Why did they shave?
You fucking think he's good? Bo Nickel could fight that thing?
I don't know. He's got big balls, but
that thing.
I was like,
look at that, bro. You're not fighting a fucking chimp.
Wait, hold on. Let me see it again.
That chimp is killing you. And not to mention, like, the chimp has longer reach. The chimp has strength. But
wait, so you think the chimp is trained now?
Yeah.
Why does the reach matter?
Have you ever seen when
you ever seen a fucking chimp throw a jab, bro?
Bro, what was it? I think it was Islam. They're they were making a joke. They're like, oh, would you be able to beat up a kangaroo, right? And what was Sean Strickland goes, I don't know, man. I could probably fuck up a chimp if I wanted to, And then they come to Islam. Islam goes, like, he was so serious. He's like, I don't know. I mean, kangaroo have strike, but he no good grapple. Like kangaroo have.
Like he's serious. He's serious about. He's like, I'll fight this fucking.
Like
kangaroo,
he's about to fight the kangaroo. Goes, I don't think kangaroo have good grappling. He have no.
Get the hooks in. Just get
the hooks in, bro. And bro, he was everybody was like having a fun with it, and he's like, I don't think kangaroo have good grappling. He might have good striking, but no good grappling. Like, bro. We're not asking you to fight a fucking kangaroo. Like, calm the fuck down.
But now I want to see it. Fuck. Who else is he gonna fight? Let's have him fight a fucking kangaroo.
Well, can we talk about the Paul Craig fight before we go move on to kangaroo?
Yeah. I mean, that's gotta be more interesting.
Okay.
Honestly, that'd be some good shit to see, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
We're never gonna get to this fight.
Yeah, we're not.
Paul Craig versus
Paul Craig lost.
Okay,
that's all you're gonna get out of this fight.
So Paul Craig lost,
and that's it. And
by one round.
And Bo Nichols
next. He did not lose by one round.
He lost by one round. It's 1-1.
No, but that first round maybe would have gone to Paul Craig.
I'll tell you like this, bro.
The fact is,
I'll
he was the biggest underdog on the card as far as I saw. At least on the main card.
He lost
by a lot. Well, he didn't lose by a lot.
Well, there was only 3 rounds. You can't lose by that much.
I mean, you can get your ass whooped. He did not get his ass whooped.
Like I think
he did not get his ass whooped.
I think Bo Nichols' next opponent is gonna be that chimp because I don't think they got anybody else. But
Bo Nichols did not look great.
Dude, there's a lot of people that can
Bro, what are you doing? Shut the fuck up.
Well, okay, I'm not saying he looked bad. I'm just saying he didn't look great.
Nah, honestly, man, Bo Nichols, like I'm used to seeing that dude wrestle. So the fact that he stood up for 3 rounds and struck it out
is that he
that brings back to the point that where I was going. I think he's fallen in love. I mean, he's already said it, but he's fallen in love with the striking, and wants to develop that. And in fights where he feels like he's going to
Mr. Matthew, 30-27, all 3 scorecards.
Well, they're fucking liars, so nobody cares about them, dude.
Look,
where were they in Texas?
But I'll defend Bo Nichols here. He couldn't wrestle because the only place where Paul Craig is dangerous is on the ground, so he had to keep it standing. True, and that's what he did. So, shout out to Bo Nichols. Next. He's got to fight. Let's fight. That's the 185 division, right?
No, I think that's
170.
That's 170. No, it's 185.
Give him Hamza.
I think they should give him Hamza.
No, they cannot give him Hamza.
Why not?
Because Hamza fights at 185. That's number 1.
But he fights both.
No, there are. Bo Nichols 185.
Is he 185 or 170?
185.
Then give him Hamza.
No, you can't give him Hamza. Hamza's the best one in the division.
Okay, give him fucking Adesanya.
He didn't look great against Paul Craig.
Give him Adesanya.
He's not even ranked.
Well, he'll get ranked if he beats Adesanya.
You know what's crazy, bro?
Problem solved, motherfucker.
We talk about Hamzat or whatever. Like, we talk about Hamzat being the best in the division. But, like, Bilal Muhammad won the title, like, how long ago? Nobody ever talks about that fucking guy.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Just kidding. No, I
can't remember his name?
No, I know.
What was that champion's name?
His name is Remember the Name.
It is, huh? He knew early on people were not going to remember the name.
Alright, let me see. Okay, who can is no? He's still not ranked. Okay, because it would be Michel Pereira, Shara Magomedov. He can fight him, but that won't be good for Shara. Shavkat's 170. I'm not gonna repeat it.
Shavkat Ramonov.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Beat the fuck out of Ian Gary for sure.
That's not a good fight for Ian Gary.
Ian Gary's gonna get. I don't give a fuck how much you let your wife get fucked by the jiu-jitsu coach. You're not winning that fight.
Goodness.
I mean, maybe if he lets her really get it, you know what I mean?
No,
by the whole fucking crew.
I think that already happened.
Y'all are being very disrespectful. Ian Gary.
Fuck Ian Gary.
One day we'll meet him.
Good.
One day you all will meet him.
I'm calling Ian the cuckold Gary.
I want to see Bo Nichols against Michel Pereira. I'm calling it right now. Bo Nichols, Michel Pereira, and that will get him ranked.
Yeah, but Michel is easy to take down.
Yeah, but he's an elite fighter. He's a top 15 guy, and that will get him ranked.
Fair. Okay, game on.
Yeah.
Easy I would say, not easy win, but as long as he can
There's a path.
grab a toe,
There's a path. There's a name, and he's a good fighter. So
grab a toe, grab a leg hair.
let's move on. So now to the most entertaining
Chandler.
fighter, the most entertaining fighter in the UFC, Michael Chandler, gave us another.
Why y'all
show.
do that? Why every time I hate a motherfucker, y'all gotta like boast?
I mean,
his
who
chest?
is more fucking entertaining?
Is he
dude?
okay? From the bottom of your heart,
Until Conor
honestly,
comes back.
Is he not entertaining?
No,
Are you not
Are
entertained?
you out of your mind?
no, I wasn't entertained at all.
No,
No.
not even with the finish.
Okay, by that time we had fixed the technical difficulties, and it was so crazy. He was talking shit about Michael Chandler for 4 rounds, talking mess about Michael Chandler for 4 rounds, so much that in the 5th round he was like, "Yo, this dude is crazy."
Bro, I'll give it to him, bro. He had a fucked up knee, right? Because he fucked his knee up.
Yes, bad.
He stood up with Oliveira on his back and said, fuck it, slammed him back, stood back up again, looked around, jumped on his back again.
Well, he walked all the way to the center of the cage, with him on his back, slammed him, got back
I'm
up.
telling you right now, bro.
And didn't
Chandler's on roids. First of all, I don't know how the fuck you make 155 looking like that. Second of all, bro, like the dude's back looks like bro, it's insane.
He's short.
Bro,
He's
there's
5'8".
a lot of short fucking people. I'm short.
155 though, 5'8". Like, I mean, I think he is the shortest in the division, if I'm not mistaken, or was
Could
at
be.
least. He's close.
Maybe him and Fiziev.
I think Fizie's 5'9".
Fizie's a fucking animal.
That
bro.
guy's an
Jesus
animal.
Christ.
That's a hell of a fight, though.
Yeah.
Chandler Fiziev.
Hey, dude, let's do it.
You gonna get knocked out. Okay.
What are we talking about? What?
Yeah.
no, Chandler would get knocked the fuck out.
But
By who?
Fiziev?
Fiziev, yeah.
No.
Fizie's a really good striker.
He is a good striker.
But Chandler's good. Chandler just lost to Charles Oliveira in a 5-round fight
Everybody loses Charles.
with Oliveira in his back multiple times.
And you know what? No. So the other point is, he slammed him twice with him on his back and did not get choked out.
Exactly.
So he could
I saw him
stand up
tap.
with. He could.
And he did the honorable thing.
There's no honor in that fucking dude.
Okay, that backstory between Ray and Michael Chandler.
Michael Chandler knocked him out one time. It was not. It wasn't.
If it was that, I would
I
have
would have been
understood
okay
it.
with it, bro. I would have been okay with. If he knocked me the fuck out, I've been okay with. But you're gonna hold Dustin's glove and his fucking mouth. You're a piece of shit, bro.
He-
And then
I
when
forgot about
Dustin
that.
wants to come back for Uno Mas, you're gonna go, no, we're good. Who's we, bitch? Who's we? Take your ass back to Bellator.
Like, Michael Chandler's an animal, bro. Like, he got dominated for 4 rounds. We thought he had no chance in that 5th round.
He didn't.
But he almost got it done.
Dude, he was very.
And those were not
close.
hits to the back of the head.
He was very.
Those
close.
were not to the
They
back
were
of
on
the
the
head.
ear.
Bro,
They were
DC
to the
saw
ear.
it.
Those were to the
DC
ear.
was on the other side.
He saw it.
DC,
You gonna go against DC?
but not in a nice way.
Like, very politely.
Hey,
DC,
I don't-
you were out of the field of sight. You know.
Did y'all watch the weigh-in show? And because you know how in the weigh-in, Jon Jones and Stipe, Jon Jones comes in like, don't ever talk about my kids, and Jon Jones on the weigh-in show goes, is like, hey, did he talk about his kids? That doesn't seem like Stipe. That's not in his nature. Now I'll talk about your kids. Like,
Yeah, I seen that one.
Who is that,
He goes,
DC?
I'll talk
yeah,
about your
DC
kids.
said that. Now I'll talk about your
He
kids.
didn't talk about his fucking kids. He just said that. Stipe just said that
Yeah.
my kids will never know what it's like to call their dad a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
It's what he said. And Jones went, he's talking about my kids. Like, well, he ain't talking about your fucking He didn't
saying
say
you're an
fucking
asshole.
kids.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later. Right now, let's stay on Charles Oliveira versus
Michael the bitch Chandler.
Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler. It was a good fight. Oliveira
No,
looked
it was a
really
fantastic
good.
fight. Yeah, Oliveira definitely looked
Oliveira's
a level
like-
above. Yeah.
He's like, he snuck like 3 knees in, bro. Like, he had his guard up and everything. He just snuck them bitches in.
But you know, with all that, with even looking, you know, a whole level better than Chandler, could not put him away.
Not only that, I think he looked very tired in the 5th round.
I'll tell you like this.
He was trying.
I'll
That's what
say
it
this,
is.
bro. If he wants to fight Conor, and I don't think he can fight Conor
Who is
at
he?
155. Chandler.
Okay.
If Chandler wants to fight Conor at
He has to fight at
155,
170.
He has to
Don't
be
fight at
170.
170.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number 2, bro. Number 2.
That'd be good for Chandler.
That,
Chandler bigger,
Well, look,
Chandler never
Not
fought at
having to-
170.
not having to cut.
Hold on, Chandler
But
never
we've never
fought
seen
at
it.
170.
Is it-
Conor did.
Yeah. And he looked good.
And
at
he
170.
won.
Oh, he did.
And he fucking won. Yeah. When he fought Nate Diaz at 170.
And
he fought fucking Cowboy at 170.
But see, Connor's so his reach is probably quite a bit better.
Bro, it's not even just a reach. Conor is back to being Karate Conor. Everybody's seen the fucking training videos. He's back to that bladed stance with the fucking spinning kicks and all that shit. Not to mention, Conor, I don't give a fuck how much coke he does. He still has that deadly left hand.
I'm a major Conor fan. So this is like not me going against Conor. I just think it probably would be good for Chandler to fight a technically not real 170 guy at 170.
He's never fought a real 170 ever.
No, I mean Conor hasn't either.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Conor has never fought a real 170.
He fought Cowboy.
Diaz is not a real 170.
They're 155ers, both of them.
Yes.
But they were fought at 170.
Yeah. Not a real 170.
No, but we're talking like Kamaru Usman, like that size. That's a 200-pound guy.
Yes, that's a real 170.
Every day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a couple hours, he hits 170.
That's a guy that will never make 155.
He's 185.
I don't know how he makes 170.
Exactly, that's what I mean. You got to cut off an arm and a leg to make 155. And Nate Diaz and Cowboy Cerrone made it continuously. Yeah. So it's what I mean is like, so he's never fought a real 170. Now fighting Michael Chandler makes sense because he's not a real 170 either.
And it's
just not cutting.
And you see how many shots he took from Oliveira.
Yeah, hold on though. You can't compare the power from Oliveira to Conor.
No, yeah, but Conor hits way harder.
But going up, it can make your chin better and it can give you more power.
That's my point. The point is, so Chandler couldn't, or that Oliveira couldn't put him up.
Throws though. Like, Chandler throws punches very recklessly, and he leaves his chin open.
That's my point. My point is that him fighting Conor is a good fight for Conor. It's a fight where he knows that he can catch him coming in, and if he catches you, he's gonna stun you. I mean, he's done it to everybody.
In defense of Chandler, yes, they look reckless, but the guy always hits. He's accurate. As reckless as he is,
he hurts everybody.
He's hurt everybody, and because he always hits.
Not Dustin.
He hurt Dustin. He hurt him and woke him up. He hurt Dustin.
He hurt Dustin bad.
Yeah,
Dustin said I would have been out of there.
He goes, Dustin got hit, and then he pulled him shorts up.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a scary thing when Dustin pulls the shorts up. Even though you're in a fight and he already hit you a bunch of times, when he pulls them up, you're like, oh crap, can I get worse?
It's about to get worse.
And but Michael Chandler, as reckless as he looks, you know who he reminds me of? When he just started Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje looked very reckless, and he is more accurate than when Justin Gaethje was there.
But you know what, though? And it's crazy. Justin Gaethje beat Dustin as well, but I don't hate Gaethje. I just fucking hate Michael Chandler.
Well, you didn't hate him because Dustin doesn't like Michael Chandler, which I think is kind of odd. Like, you beat the guy. Let it go.
It's not about Dustin letting it go. It's about him fucking seeking out Dustin.
Dustin has a lot of those relationships, though.
Dustin has like childhood issues.
Like he's
I feel him.
Yes.
Like he's kind of a dick. Like Dustin fights with people. You gonna
tell me he's not? You gonna tell me he's not?
He had problems with Conor.
We're gonna cut the mic off. We'll be right back.
We know why he has problems with Conor. He deserves.
Well, everybody has problems with Conor. Let's be honest, but Conor has the same problems. He's just
Who
way
else does
richer.
He have problems with?
Well, now with fucking Chandler.
That's it.
No, he had problems with Nate. He had problems with Kobe.
But Nate is a bitch. Kobe's a bitch.
Everybody else is a bitch.
No, yeah, he's had problems with people.
I mean, everybody has problems with Kobe.
But he could beat up the people he has got problems with.
He had a little bit of an issue with Islam.
No, he called Islam a motherfucker.
Yeah. And
then Islam said, in my country, that's directed towards the mom. And backstage, Dustin was like, hey, man, I wasn't trying to talk about your mom. Like, I would never have that intent. It's just, this is America. This is how we use it in that term. And that's it. And at the end of the fight, they hugged it out. I highly doubt if Conor and fucking Dustin fight again, he's going to go, hey, bro, it's all good. It's all good.
But even Chandler and Dustin hugged it out. They all hugged it out.
No,
except for Conor.
You know why they hugged it out?
Because fought each other.
Even Conor and Nate hugged it out.
Well, Dustin went to him and was like, "You're a bitch because you held my gloves." Dustin just wanted to let him know what the fuck he did.
Still hugged him
though. he put his hand in his mouth like that.
Look, I was thinking Michael Chandler should retire after this. Michael Chandler's too entertaining. He's got to fight somebody.
I want him to fight Conor, and I want him to get fucked up by Conor, and then I want him to fucking fight Islam, and for some godforsaken reason, He like beats Islam, like just stroke of luck. He throws one of those
three seat triple C. He'll be the next triple C.
Who?
Connor? Is that what you're talking about?
No. I'm
Connor
talking
fighting
about,
Islam.
Oh, no. I'm talking about like Chandler, right? Like I want Chandler to get beat the fuck up, and then maybe like fight Islam, or maybe Connor fights Islam. Connor wins and fights Islam, and gets the title by like by that luck. Like he throws that left hand to fucking Islam and knocks him out, and then gets the title, and then Dustin walks in. And Dustin fights Connor.
You're still trying to find a path for Dustin to get the title?
Man, I'm trying for my boy, bro. I really am. I want him to have that. Like, bro, let me explain something to you. When you're in a stadium full of people, and you just saw your fucking hero get choked the fuck out.
And knocked out. You lived it twice.
Yeah, bro. Bro, you know what's crazy? It's crazy. My girl met him in Jersey, right? Because he was doing like a meet and greet in Jersey. And so my girl FaceTimes me, right? And so she goes, hey, my boyfriend's a huge fan. He's one of your biggest fans, right? So she got like my hat signed by him and shit. And so she goes, my boyfriend saw you twice. I saw you once. He goes, oh yeah, which ones? So she goes, 291 and 302. He goes, damn, both were wrong. I was like, fuck. Like I should, honestly, until she said it to him, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I thought he was gonna be like, tell him I'm fucking not to show up again. He's bad fucking luck.
Look up a fight where he won. That's where we were.
That was crazy, bro. Like, and I told her too. I was like, hey, we're not going to the fight. She goes, why? I said, because the last time I was at his fight, he got knocked the fuck out. I'm like, we're not going to the fight. We're not going to the fight. And the tickets were free. And I was like, oh, fuck, all right, we're going to the fucking fights. And that glimpse of hope, 2 minutes left. I was like, Dustin got this. He's going to win this fight. And he just went to sleep.
R.I.
Makes you feel any better. Masvidal put me through that a lot.
Bro, Masvidal put everybody through that.
Masvidal
put himself through that.
I never really got that much
Masvidal got to double-digit losses before he fucking retired, bro.
Yeah?
And it's crazy. This is what I love about Masvidal, though, bro. Like, I think he fought Gilbert Burns last.
Yeah.
And it's so, like, he was losing to Gilbert Burns, and he was standing against the cage talking shit to Burns. Like, he wasn't losing the fucking fight.
What you gotta do? No, look, this is what I do like about UFC, and I tell you, UFC is WWE. Like, winning means nothing. Winning means nothing. Michael Chandler got the biggest ovation of the night, essentially, after being dominated for 4 rounds. Like, it happens with Tony Ferguson. It happens with Masvidal.
Bro, remember?
Yeah.
Like, when we were at 291, bro, like, who was it? Like, Dustin came out, Gaethje came out, everybody came out. Everybody was like, yeah. Bro, Tony Ferguson walks out. People are standing up. They're fucking chanting. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is Tony Ferguson, right? We're talking about.
Hey, look, we're going to talk about it right now. Guys, start saving your money. We got to take another trip like that. We have to.
I'm down, but it's got to be a Dustin card.
Well, we don't know if there's going to be another Dustin card.
We can't take you to see Dustin fight.
And you already said it.
I can't go to another Dustin
card.
No,
let's do Anaheim, man. It's in January. We got time to save money. And it's in California. It's not one of these crazy Vegas, or it's not going to be super expensive.
Who's fighting that?
I feel like Anaheim's.
It's going to be Islam most likely. Islam versus
fighting,
Armin? Yes, most likely, yes. So,
but Dustin said
maybe
if
we'll get
Armin
lucky
can't
and
make it, I'll be there.
Exactly. Oh my God. So,
God, if you're up there, please give my boy one more shot. Just one more shot.
That's what I'm saying. It's like let's try to make that one.
I'd be down for that.
We got time to save money, and our trip to Utah wasn't a crazy amount of money.
It really wasn't. Just the rental car and shit like that was a little expensive. Yeah, but that was about it. But no, I mean honestly, like the Utah was so. But this time, bro, we got to do it right. Like we got to go to the press conference.
Yes, exactly.
We got to go to the weigh-ins, ceremonial weigh-ins. You know, I'm telling you, it's really fucking fun, bro.
No, I'm down.
Like when I went to the weigh-ins and stuff like that, like you can see the cage back there. You're actually in the actual stadium, like watching the weigh-ins and stuff like that. You see Joe Rogan, Dana White, and all that other stuff. The press the press conference was funny as fuck. You literally walk in, like there's nobody's at the front door. Like you just put your phone and shit on and the thing. They slide it through. You walk in. There's no like, hey man, did you buy any tickets online or is there? No, bro, it's for free. You walk in, you find a fucking seat. And the only thing you pay for is if you're like down by the like where the families and like where the people that ask the questions, you pay for that.
Oh, okay.
But anything else, but like if you're in the stands watching them, you don't pay money at all.
No, I'm saying, look, let's try to go to the Anaheim card. It'll be a decent time to go. Good weather. It was not gonna be super hot. It's California, so it's LA. So
let's just go to Abu Dhabi.
And
That'd
that's
be
next.
fantastic.
If Anaheim works, we'll do Abu Dhabi, and we got
Fucking crazy, bro.
in November. But nah, for real, let's try to do that because that was a fun time. I'm sorry, with all due respect to Utah, in a terrible city. We had a fun.
Yeah.
That card was amazing. We got to see. You know how we said that Michael Chandler got the biggest ovation? There were crazy ovations. Tony Ferguson got a crazy ovation. Derek Lewis, crazy ovation. Justin Gaethje, crazy ovation. Dustin Poirier, crazy ovation. Like that, it was a very good card. Alex Pereira was in that card.
He was Jan
Blachowicz.
Blachowicz.
Like
he beat Jan Blachowicz. And now they were talking shit about that card. They were talking shit about that fight.
Kevin Holland was in that card.
Who?
Kevin Holland.
He was.
He beat Michael Chiesa. Like it was a hell of a card, man.
Michael Chiesa was coming back from an injury, right?
Not sure. But Matthew, the thing is that you know how sometimes I don't know. I was a little worried about it. I was like, sometimes it looks better to be here. You know, you're chilling, you with your boys.
Yeah,
talking,
I generally
drinking.
like to just watch them.
It's badass, right?
It's awesome.
It's good.
Well, I usually go to them in Vegas.
Like our seats were really fucking
really good.
Like 302 was good too. Like we're like the podiums up top.
Yeah,
we're at the podiums up top.
Yeah.
So like, I think like I mean like 9 times out of 10 I was watching like the big jumbo.
Jumbo screen,
Jumbotron, but like with Dustin, like I was watching the fucking cage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, you could I mean, it's fun, man. Like you're over there, like now the drinks cost a lot of money and all this shit costs a lot of fucking money. But dude, it's fun.
But it's crazy in Utah. It wasn't expensive, like the drinks and stuff. Talking like $5.
And then like you had like the with those like the cups that you get, like it's like the fighters' faces on it and shit. Like I mean, it's fun.
The one who paid more money was you because you bought some shirts and those shirts. I
bought.
Yeah,
I just
like
bought that
$50.
one shirt. It said for the BMF title. It was like it had like the drawing of Dustin and Justin in the back. But I mean, no, dude, like it was phenomenal. And like I said, bro, like it's pretty fucking cool. Like you could go to like I remember you go to the back, right? Like we went to the back of the building after like the thing was the weigh-ins. You go to the back and like you can see the limos, you can see the people shuttles just coming out with the fighters in there.
Yeah.
Some of them will stop, wave at you. You know what I mean? It's a fantastic thing, man. Like if you can find out, it's gonna sound crazy, but I wanted to do this for Dustin. But if you can find out like what hotel they're at, like you could just wait outside and be like, hey man, can you sign this or whatever the fuck the case may be, you know? But no, man, like it's an experience to definitely.
No, it was badass. I really liked it. Like I said, it wasn't the greatest city, but the experience itself was really cool. I want to do it again. Now let's talk about the final fight.
God damn.
Jon Jones versus
Which, by the
Stipe
way,
Miocic.
I'm gonna say this.
In the words of Matthew, the fight of the century.
But I'm gonna say this though, and I don't know if y'all noticed, they had a post on Instagram saying that they were going back to the old gloves for this fight, and I swear to God, I think it was because of Jon Jones.
Dude, I don't see another reason.
Like, think, right? The old gloves made your hand go like this. The new gloves were like that. They were harder to like clasp your hands. So, Jon Jones is known for what?
The eye poke.
Yeah. They went back to the old gloves that made your hands go like that. Because guess what? Who was it? I think it was Rampage. Rampage Jackson said.
But the old gloves do this.
No.
The new gloves
curl
your hands.
No.
Huh?
The opposite.
No, the new gloves curl your hands.
No, the new gloves don't curl your hands. The old gloves curl your hands.
No, the new gloves make your hands stay up, so your hand doesn't go this way.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a problem with you opening your hands. They have a problem with you getting your hands this way. They want your hands to stay up. That way there's no eye pokes. So, you know how, because you're going to make a fist, you're going to close it, right? So you don't need help with that. But they said, the fighter said that it was harder for them to make a fist. But as soon as you opened it, it wouldn't let your hands stay like that. It would make your hands like that.
And not to mention,
I have to look into it. I haven't really paid attention to it.
I think it was Rampage Jackson that said in an interview, they were like, y'all know why we went to the new gloves. The gloves they use tonight, Rampage Jackson literally said, he goes, we went to those gloves because of Jon Jones. He's like, Jon Jones always like, because they were smaller gloves. They were like the newer ones almost. He said Jon Jones used to eye poke with them, so the new gloves made your hands go like that. So you couldn't reach your hands out like that to eye poke people. Like, literally, that's what Rampage Jackson said. And if you notice something...
So they wanted no in between. They wanted either closed or completely open.
And so they went... And I guarantee you, they went to the closed gloves this time because of fucking... I think it's because it's fucking Jon Jones. truth be told.
And honestly, yeah, from what I
mean,
heard,
they probably won't use him again.
But you know, because you got to think, you saw it in the fight too. The way Jon Jones backs up is literally he puts his jab hand out. That's what he does. That's because what he does is he closes your eyes, like so you don't. So if you even throw something, you might not hit him. So he always has his hand like that. And 9 times out of 10, what Jones used to do was he used to reach his hand out like that, and you would run into his fucking finger intentionally for him to fucking eye poke.
But getting to the fight, honestly, it wasn't close. This fight wasn't close.
No, I said it and I said after I think it was the second round that I said something. I said, if I noticed something from the fight, everybody was talking about how Stipe's got the wrestling, how Stipe's a really good striker, how like they're so equally matched. And Jon Jones did exactly what Jon Jones always does. You want to put him through the fucking ringer? Jon Jones went in there, out wrestled him the first round, out jiu-jitsu'd him the first round on the ground game, and then second round stood up and outstruck him. And what did I say in the beginning of the third round? I said he proved everything he needed to. Third round, he's putting it away. And what the fuck did he do? Put it away in the third round.
And honestly, I don't think. Look, and sometimes people take it as disrespect. It's no disrespect to Stipe Miocic. Today, after the fight, I still say the best heavyweight of all time is Stipe Miocic. That hasn't changed. Now, he fought the greatest of all time in pound for pound. People are saying Alex Pereira. With all due respect to Alex Pereira, who needs nobody needs to defend Alex Pereira. He is Alex Pereira. I don't think Alex Pereira Jon Jones fight is close. It's not. I don't think it's a close fight.
You told who you saying would win?
Jon Jones. Like, I don't think that fight is close.
Well, I think it really just depends.
Like,
if Jones decides to wrestle with him, yeah, Pereira's fucked.
It's fucked.
I think the striking battle would be really interesting to see.
I don't think he would make it a striking.
But nah.
Well, I mean, why?
Wrong? Because once again, Jon Jones is known for going out there and.
If it's for the BMF, I think he will strike.
Versus Gon.
BMF.
Why the BMF?
Somebody was saying they were gonna fight. They wanted to
fight for the heavyweight title. Like, what I'm saying is, because it's gonna have to be a heavyweight.
Nah, bro. The next BMF is gonna be Max Holloway
versus somebody.
No. They're gonna have a 4-way fight, is what they said. It's gonna be Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway, and Dan Hooker.
That's never gonna work. It's too hard to match their schedules. Like, those guys write contracts. I want to fight here, then. To get 4 schedules of those type of guys, it's difficult.
I mean, the only person you would have to fucking literally make, if it could be in the U.S. somewhere, and you could literally, all you have to do is get Dan Hooker to come out here. That's it. The rest of them are literally.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, they can get hurt. They can have injuries.
But they'd have to have 2 separate fucking BMF belts, like BMF of whatever weight, BMF of whatever weight, because it can't change weight classes technically.
No, but they don't have to fight for the BMF because the heavyweight title is on the line.
I don't know. I've seen enough. Jon Jones, Max Holloway.
I don't think Alex is really. I mean, he does have the body structure to be a heavyweight, but he's been the same size, give or take, all his fighting career.
He's not a heavyweight.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But could he get there? Yeah, because Jon Jones was kind of the same. But you know, how long did it take Jon Jones to get up to actually be a heavyweight?
Alex Pereira walks around 240.
Yeah, but I mean, what does Jon Jones walk?
I'm not talking about like a fat 240. I'm talking about.
I would have to see them next to each other, but I just he's so much leaner.
You're right. You're
he's
not
skinny.
wrong about that. That doesn't make him a heavyweight. Like that's what 205ers walk at. You know what I mean? So it's like heavyweights walk higher than 240.
The only thing, like I said, the only way that I see Jon Jones winning that fight is wrestling Alex Pereira, because Alex Pereira, which is crazy to me. How somebody could get a black belt in jiu-jitsu after knocking somebody out. That's insane.
I mean, it's obviously silly, but...
It's just silly.
But...
You knocked him out, here's your black belt in jiu-jitsu,
I hate when they do that.
That one was silly. They were just he probably earned it in class, and they just waited till his fight to give it to him.
You know a little bit.
But, I mean, it just looks silly.
You think he's a real black belt?
I mean, we don't see
You can't tell.
We don't get to see
it. When
the
fuck did he use jiu? When was the last time Alex Pereira submitted somebody?
In class.
The answer is never. Well, I mean, yeah.
When he's doing jiu-jitsu.
In class, maybe, yeah. But
and nobody knows when he started jiu-jitsu, let's be honest.
Look, I'm just saying that I think going up, it's a tall task. Going up a 3rd division, because that's what he will be doing. Going up a 3rd division to fight a guy that's bigger than you, and that guy also happens to be the greatest of all time, who's a Greco-Roman legend, elite, probably the best ever, which is your weakness, like that's just not.
Well, I think.
And now if Jon Jones decides to strike with you is when you have a
Well,
chance.
I think Jon Jones is always going to decide to put the challenge on, but having the option of switching to the wrestling game, say after the first round.
I'll tell you this much: Jon Jones will start with striking. He will. Jon Jones is like everybody knows Jon Jones. He loves a good challenge.
How come he didn't strike with Gon then?
He did. Oh no.
Well, Gon is
last that long.
Well, no, but Gon
could have struck. He could have struck with him.
I think that's how he got him to the ground. He struck him and then he took him down.
Yeah, he just took him down. It was 20 seconds into the fight.
The thing is, but Gon is huge. It's like Gon and Alex would be kind of a crazy
like
fight
saying
to
that Jon Jones is just gonna basically give Pereira a chance just for shits and giggles.
No. He's gonna challenge himself to say he's the best striker.
He's gonna go against Pereira and he's gonna strike with him. Maybe one, maybe two fucking rounds. At most 2 rounds. And he's gonna go, okay, this dude's got a chin. This dude's got power in his hands. And then 3rd round, he starts wrestling. I guarantee it.
Look, if that's what he decides to do, I honestly think if he treats it as an MMA fight that I want to win it as fast as possible, he can get it done inside a minute.
Oh, yeah, he'll wrestle.
You know what? And I do think that's more of an attractive fight for him for a number of reasons. I mean, obviously, smaller guy than Aspinall. But also, when you're talking about the hype, like, plenty more people want to see that fight because you have the casuals that get brought into it. They know about Pereira, and they know about Jon Jones. They really don't know about Aspinall.
The casuals also know about Aspinall.
The casuals will learn quickly about Aspinall.
Yes.
No, I mean, but he's definitely not as popular as Pereira.
But see, Jon Jones is right though. Casuals really don't know about Tom Aspinall as much. Like if you go up to someone and go, "Hey, bro, like, do you see the Tom Aspinall fight last night?" They'll be like,
"Who's that?"
Not really, but if you go, "Hey, man, you see the Alex Pereira fight?" "Oh, bro, yeah." Oh, like they'll do the whole fucking.
Tom Aspinall, I don't know. I'll give the edge in the favoritism to Jon Jones because he is Jon Jones. I don't know who wins that fight.
Yeah.
Tom Aspinall versus him. Bro, I'm telling you right now, Aspinall's got the wrestling. Aspinall's got the striking.
Aspinall's got the striking.
I don't think Aspinall has the wrestling over Jon Jones.
Either.
He definitely can wrestle.
He's stronger.
Yeah.
He's stronger
He's bigger.
than Jones. He's bigger than Jones. He's stronger than Jones.
What does he walk around at? Do you know? Or not what does he walk
around,
but what does he fight
around
at?
260.
260?
It's around 260.
He's
a big
He's one of the heavyweights.
It's like Sergey.
Cuts. He's one of the heavyweights that cuts. Put it that way.
Popovich or Sergey, right?
All I'm saying right now is, like, dude, like, the guy's a fucking monster. Like, Aspinall's a monster. He's a young, hungry dude. I guarantee you right now, it would probably be, like when we were talking about Dominic Cruz, it'll be even closer than Dominic Cruz if
Dominic Reyes.
I'm sorry, Dominic Reyes, not Cruz. I'm sorry,
that'd be a fun fight, dude.
No, Dominic Reyes versus Jon Jones was a very, very close fucking fight. I mean, everybody thought, Dominic won. I'm saying that fight would even be fucking closer. If not, Tom Aspinall might be able to pull it off.
Tom Aspinall, with all due respect to Dominic Reyes, is way better. Way better.
Well, especially currently. Like,
no,
we're talking about
skill for skill, way better.
But you can't. But even if, let's be real here, bro. Let's be fucking real here, right? Even if Tom Aspinall beats Jon Jones, the dude's still gonna be the fucking GOAT, bro.
That doesn't change.
Like the dude went through. I think I said it was like 3 generations of fighters, bro. Like the dude. I think the dude was in the UFC when Frankie Edgar was in the UFC.
Oh,
definitely.
No. Look, I want to leave this clear. Jon Jones owes us nothing. If he retires today, that's it. You do what you want to do. He said he doesn't want to retire. So, if he doesn't want to retire, I am not one of these guys that says
he's just wrecking people right now.
But you gotta understand too, I'm sorry, Stipe Miocic is not a fucking scrub by any fucking means.
No.
He's not a scrub, and he made that fight look easy.
He's just the thing about Jon Jones is got so many dimensions to just his strike game. Like, I see him having a really good fight with Alex Pereira in just pure striking. Like, I think his striking is multi-dimensional, just like Pereira. And Pereira is actually probably a little bit more conservative with the different angles of strikes that he throws, but they're very, very methodical. He does take his time to build a game over a couple rounds. He doesn't generally get with the exception of Sean Strickland, get his knockout early. Like he takes his time. He starts opening stuff up, gets you flinching, like Jon Jones tonight with the liver kick. You know, that liver kick was taking damage, and we were calling. You know, he's setting that up for the head.
I just want to see if Jon Jones, and not to say he don't have it by any means. That's not what I'm saying. I just want to see if Jon Jones still has it, or still in him to compete with these up and comer guys.
I want a dangerous fight, honestly, because, and again, he doesn't owe it to us. But if he's gonna fight, I want the best fight possible. And yes, if he decides to strike with Alex Pereira, then that makes it a good fight. But what if he doesn't? Then it's not a good fight.
Well, you know what actually makes the most sense? I think that fight ends up happening anyway. So I think Jon Jones fights Aspinall.
He's gonna have to.
No, yeah. So I think that's the way it's going to go.
It doesn't make sense if he doesn't.
Well, no, but there's the other thing. So, yes. And the other thing is, I think Alex is going to need some time to move up to heavyweight. So he's going to fight Aspinall. Assuming he wins, the next thing is Alex Pereira and then retire. So Pereira has to make that transition from 205 to up to 265. So yes, he can weigh in tomorrow heavyweight, no problem. But to fight who he has to fight,
he has to bulk up, yeah. Yeah,
he has to bulk up to fight this fight. He has to work his wrestling heavily. So he's
Jon
gonna.
Jones was 240 something.
So I think,
but again,
220 something. But
he was 238
after a full count.
No, he was
10 pounds lighter. He was 10 pounds lighter.
11 pounds.
Yeah,
so it was
that's what I'm saying.
237 and
228 or 226.
He was 237. Jon Jones was, and then Stipe Miocic was 248.
Yeah.
Okay, so regardless, I mean, big guys kind of in the middle of the weight.
Yeah.
In the middle of that weight class.
Let's say they agree upon 225, right?
Well, they don't have to agree on anything. Just over 205.
They don't have to agree.
That's the point. The point is
205 and 265.
Alex needs to solidify where he feels like he doesn't want to fight anybody else at 205, and he's going to two. He's going above. He's going. Huh?
It's Uncle Live. After he fights Uncle Live, he could go.
Well, the thing is, he's either going to have to take a lot of time off because he can't go straight to fight Jones right now. I mean, he can.
Like, was it 5 fights last?
But what's the obsession? I just don't get it. Why? That's my why?
What?
Why does he?
Well, he wants but he wants it.
I don't believe
for his legacy.
I really don't believe it. All these fighters say a lot of things.
I guarantee he wants it because he doesn't want to fight that much longer. He's got 70 fights.
Honestly, I don't think he beats Jones or Aspinall.
Not right now, but he's not fighting them right now. I think he's gonna fight again at heavyweight or light heavyweight.
I don't think he'll fight him. I don't think he beats him ever.
No, ever.
I don't think he beats him ever.
The problem with once again, the problem with Pereira is that he's got fucking bombs in his hands, right? For 205ers.
Yes.
For 205ers, he's got bombs in his hands, right? But look what happened to Pereira at 185. He cut too much weight. He was really dehydrated. He couldn't get back up in the weight that he wanted to by the next day, and he he looked clean fighting, Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya. But I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna sound proper right now, but if he was to fight the second fight with Adesanya at 205, he would have beat the brakes off of fucking Adesanya.
That's what my point is. I think he does have business.
He doesn't have that heavyweight power.
No, but I think he does. Yeah, fuck yeah, he does.
I don't think he does.
I think that's really crazy, dude. He knocks people into fucking new dimensions.
205ers though.
205 and 245 is not that big a difference when you're talking about like their durability. Yes, that's what he needs to build is his durability for that fight. But look at what Jones looked like at 205 is not what.
But Jones is not starching people.
But you gotta understand something too.
He's killing these people
Jones is not a
methodically.
That's how
one-trick pony though.
Huh?
Jones is not a one-trick pony.
Jones is not a one-trick pony.
Jones has submitted people. Jones has out-wrestled people.
I agree.
Jones has out-struck people.
Agree.
When was the last time you saw Pereira fucking choke somebody out?
I'm not disagreeing with any of that. What I'm saying is that that's why he's going to take a year. He's going to do the heavyweight shit. If he wants to do it, nobody's going to stop him. If he wants to do it because he wants to make the legacy because he wants to be the GOAT just like anybody else.
He can't do it. We're saying it would be dumb.
I don't think he'll be dumb.
He needs a year. He needs a year off.
I think he could take as much as he wants. I don't think that Alex Pereira, as strong as he hits, I don't think he hits harder than Derek Lewis.
But see,
I don't think he hits harder than Pavlovich.
Jon Jones didn't really win any fights other than the standing guillotine by really submissions. He does have ground and pound, but I'm saying he did most of it standing up.
Point, though. That's
he did most of his work standing up.
Okay, here's the deal, bro. What we're telling you is it could be done. He could do it. Should he? No. Would he be successful? Highly doubtful. And I'll tell you why. As good of a fighter as Alex Pereira is, as good as a fighter he is, he's a striker, number one. Number two, if one of these heavyweight dudes decides he would want to wrestle with him, there's no way in fucking hell, no matter how much you work out, there's like, it's genetics, bro. It's like saying, it's like me going, you know what, dude? Justin Gaethje he's like a fucking Mack truck, from what Khabib said. There's a possibility Justin Gaethje could fight people at 170. Would it be smart for Justin Gaethje?
No, it wouldn't.
Fuck no.
It wouldn't.
It'd be dumb. Even though Justin Gaethje is a BMF, like the only time it doesn't really count too much, the only time that you could actually pull off going up a weight class would be
at the smaller weight class.
Aljo or Max Holloway, right?
But we're literally talking about somebody who just starched two people and literally did the exact same move we're talking about.
Who are we talking about?
Jon Jones. He went from 205, who is now at the smaller end of heavyweight, and starching people.
But that was power, though.
You're talking about Jon fucking Jones.
Yeah,
he's not a one-trick pony.
Jon Jones has a fraction of the amount of fights, and I mean fights, period, not MMA fights, that Pereira has.
But he's not. But he's better though.
Striking-wise, I just don't think that there's anybody on the planet.
No, it's not a striking match. It's not a striking match.
Yeah,
Pereira's fights mostly are from fucking kickboxing.
I understand that.
Okay,
so he's a specialist.
Okay, kickboxing.
Oh no, yeah. I'll give you that. If they had a kickboxing match, yes, Pereira would win.
Fucking starch him.
Yeah,
but this is not.
So then he only has to work one thing.
No, but he'll never catch up to it, Matthew.
Well, I would say the same thing about Dustin with Islam. Look at Dustin versus Islam.
What happened?
He did fucking great.
No, he fucking lost.
He lost.
He might have done great. Yeah,
at his standards. At his standards, yeah.
Listen to me. What I'm about to say.
How many knockouts does...
Listen to me what I'm about to say to you right now. I'm the biggest Dustin fan you know. And I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter how much Dustin works. Dustin's going to take another fucking year and do more wrestling.
He'll never catch up to
Islam, bro. Because first of all, Khabib and Islam were wrestling bears at the age of fucking 6.
I understand, but again, we are talking about fights. I brought up the.
That's like me saying just Dustin versus Islam in a boxing match. Of course, Dustin's gonna win that fight.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about boxing. I'm saying you're still talking about little gloves and somebody who has a puncher's chance.
Okay.
And if this motherfucker wants to go to heavyweight, he's gonna go to heavyweight and he's gonna fight. And what is he going to do?
He's not going to be successful is what we're saying.
Most likely. Does he have a puncher's chance? Of course he does.
I just think somebody with fucking 100 fights, that guy can beat anybody on the planet on the right day. Now, would he be the favorite? No, I'm not saying he's the favorite. I'm not saying I would bet on him.
And this is another part.
I might bet on him because he's going to be fucking plus 1,000. Yes, I understand that. What I'm saying is this guy... what I'm talking about is the layout of the UFC right now. So what fight is going to happen next? Aspinall, Jones. Because for that fight to happen, Jon Jones and fucking Pereira, obviously it's a mismatch right now. It's going to take a year.
I'll give you this. I'll be more open to it once I see Pereira beat somebody that shoots 11 times on him. And let's see how he does in that fight. If he does that...
He's going to have to soon, I imagine.
But I mean at his division. At that point, I'm like, you know what? That guy's unstoppable. Let's see him up there. Because the problem is going up there not only means that he beat
the same thing.
I agree with you, but at that point it's like he's undeniable here. So there's no point in just leaving him here.
Yeah, he's undeniable. Yeah. But like, so what?
So let's give him the bigger challenge, right? Because there is no challenge here.
And
so
exactly.
At that point, he hasn't done it yet.
It's to keep his legend going. At the end of the day,
but he hasn't done it.
I'm sure he doesn't expect to retire undefeated. Like his idea is, I'm going to keep challenging myself.
He can't go undefeated anyway. He lost out of Simon.
Yeah, he can't.
I mean, at light heavyweight. And point is, he's not scared of losing. He's like, I'm going to take on the challenges. I got the belt there. I went up. I got the belt there.
We're not. Listen, you're not understanding what we're saying. We're not saying Alex Pereira is running scared from the fucking division. We're saying the dude got the motherfucking stones, no pun intended, to go the fuck up there and try to go the fucking distance. What we're saying is he ain't going the fucking distance. No, because once again, this is MMA, not kickboxing.
Understood. He's got 2 belts in MMA.
But that's what I mean. I want to see it.
But what division?
Understood. But we can make the arguments for other people that have done it. Nobody's done 3 belts. That's what he's chasing at this point. He said, "I went from a sport that was not this sport. I've gotten this belt. He's got a big fucking head like every fucking buddy in this sport.
I think we're having 2 different conversations. Yeah. One is, does he want it? We all agree on that, right? No disagreement on that. I think where we disagree
says he does.
I think where we disagree is, can he? And
we're saying he can't.
Most likely, anybody has a puncher's chance.
Who is arguing saying that he's going to win this?
So my point is, if you don't have a great chance,
I've never said once that. I said he would be a plus 1,000.
No, but yeah, I think he's going more of the point that he wants to do it, and I'm going more of the point.
And I'm saying
he shouldn't.
I'm saying this is.
I don't care what he wants.
None of these were. My argument was not even about whether he should, whether he could, whether he would. My thing is, the UFC is going to put Aspinall next for Jon Jones, because for that fight to happen, he is going to take a year to prepare to fight the GOAT. If he's going to fight the GOAT, if he's fighting the next GOAT, being, say, Aspinall, he's going to take a year to get ready for him, because he's going to put on weight and he's going to get ready for any kind of wrestling that there's going to be, and maybe he will never catch up. Okay, that's a fair argument. I'm not arguing that.
I'm saying the division, though, man. I really do. Because
what if he goes in there and gets starched? It's not going to do anything in the division.
It affects 2 divisions, because it affects the 205 division, because your champion's off for a year. And then it affects the 265, because the real.
Who else do we want to watch at heavyweight?
It's not.
Well, you gotta build people,
and it's not even. Yeah. It's not even about him taking time off, right? Like, at a certain point, Alex Pereira is not Jon Jones. Alex Pereira is not Conor McGregor. Alex Pereira are not a lot of these fucking people that Dana White favorites like that. So for him to take a year off and not defend the belt is going to be a fucking problem.
Oh, I think he'll vacate the belt.
No, they're probably going to get into him. They're probably going to get into him.
He'll leave. Like, if he goes to heavyweight, he'll never go back down. That's where he's going to end his career.
But what you want is the UFC is you want to star in every division, right?
But then what's going to happen is, let's say he fights Jon Jones, or let's say he fights Aspinall, or let's say he fights both of them, right? He loses to both of them. You really want to fucking end your career? Like, let's be honest here.
I think he would fight both. I think he would do one. I think he would probably do one and done, maybe.
But again, and that's my point, is like we're almost setting him up to fail. Like, because
I mean, we're not setting him to do shit. He's gonna do what he wants. He's the king of 205. He's the king of the striking game in the UFC.
That's where we're going back to what he wants. I'm saying, like, I'm not saying he's not great. He's absolutely great.
No,
but
he's fantastic fighter at 205.
However, I think we're putting the cart before the horse at this point. We all said he's a specialist, as you said. Not one person has said he's well-rounded. Like, for you to be that 3-division guy, you're gonna have to be a well-rounded guy. You're gonna have to be a guy in the middle.
I'll be honest with you. And if Jones would have started his career at one, and this will get one, I'm saying, if Jones would have started a career at 185, right?
He would have been more realistic.
185 belt.
Yeah.
He would have got the 205 belt. He would have got the fucking.
He would have been more realistic.
Belt, right?
Absolutely.
That's realistic. Jon Jones is the guy. If he would have started at one more lower division,
exactly,
could have been the guy to pull off 3 championship belts.
I just don't think Alex is that guy.
There's nobody. There's nobody that could fucking do that. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah. But let's be honest, right? Like, the only person that probably has a fucking fighting chance, and this is very, very, very fucking slim. Like, I'm talking a margin of smidge of shit, right? Is the only person that might be able to pull off 3 division, again, very smidge, would be Aljo. 135, maybe 145.
No.
If he was brave enough to 150.
Honestly, it's Conor.
Real high-level wrestlers.
I'm not talking about. Okay, let me rephrase that. Not just skill level, fight IQ.
Well-rounded.
You give somebody's fight. You give somebody's Jon Jones's fight IQ and his skills at any division, they will dominate that.
Jon Jones is the perfect specimen of a UFC fighter. The height, the speed, the strength,
the reach,
like,
and the skill. He's got everything.
Like, even his fucking aura, bro. Like, he stepped into the octagon. Stipe Miocic was flinching it. Bro, Jon Jones dude had cool as a fucking cucumber. Dude was just fucking. Yeah. Dude, you know, to that guy, fighting even in a championship level is another day at the office.
He's a top competitor. I mean, that's one thing that you can't really teach. You can get better at, but you can't teach it.
Joe Rogan said it best. Joe Rogan fucking said it best. If Jon Jones was back in the olden days, He'd be in the leader of a pack of a fucking bunch of warriors with a battle axe the size of a fucking horse, chopping fucking heads off. He'd be a fucking conqueror.
Yeah, I mean, as would a Pereira, as would Aspinall. Yeah, all those guys are fucking. Even the little ones would be fucking murders of little clans. You know what I mean? But Jon Jones.
But he's the biggest.
At this point,
he's the final boss.
On paper and in person, he is up to this point unquestionably the best.
And this is, and I get where you're coming from. I'm not coming at you from this. Maybe it's just the general consensus. That's why it bothers me just a little bit, the Pereira thing. Nothing against Pereira.
I wouldn't advise it either. Don't get me wrong. My thing is,
but then don't condone it either.
What's that?
That's the thing. The condoning it of it.
What do I have to do with that?
Not just from you. That's what I mean.
I still am gonna say no. I'm still gonna say somebody who's fucking knocked out fucking 60 people at the top level. I still think that person should be able to fight whoever the fuck they want.
Hold on, can we be real here for like 2 minutes? Let's be fucking real here for 2 minutes. As much as we know Jones is a fucking great fighter, right? As much as we know this, let's be fucking real here. Tom Aspinall, he doesn't want to fight Aspinall. He called out Pereira for a fucking reason, right? Jon Jones is the guy that is gonna pick the fights, because you know what? Jon Jones is no longer in his 20s. Jon Jones is in his fucking.
As good as he is, he's not as good as he was.
He's not as good as he was.
It's crazy.
So here's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy part. Alex Pereira is
a specialist.
For sure, fight for Jon Jones. Everybody in this fucking planet knows that Jon Jones would not call Alex Pereira if he knew he would lose to fucking Pereira. But he's not calling out Tom Aspinall.
He says Jamal Hill, which that was like he said that.
Wait, who?
Because Jon Jones, when they asked him about Tom Aspinall, he's like, I have other fights that I'd rather have, like Pereira and Jamal Hill. I'm like, what?
Yeah, think about that for a second. There's a this dude.
I mean, he started talking about Jesus. Okay, I understand. I understand that is probably the most dangerous fight on the planet for him.
Who are we talking about?
Aspinall.
It is.
And I think he's in the corner. He has nowhere to go. He's fighting Aspinall. I think we can all agree. And Dana will probably say it tonight.
And here's the crazy part.
He usually doesn't, but I think he will.
The margin of success for Jones on that fight is, I could, like, with 100% confidence say, is probably the lowest it would ever be in any fight he's ever been.
You know what and we'll end with this because we got to
Rampage Jackson, like, he was worried about going to the fight with Rampage Jackson.
Oh yeah,
even with that, I say the margin of success for Jones will drop significantly going against.
Let's end with this because we got to go. We're over an hour, but you remember when Mayweather retired? Remember that his second to last fight before his last fight was Pacquiao, and then he fought Berto.
Something easy to finish up.
Something underwhelming is that he had a contract, so he had to fight somebody, right?
Yeah.
And it was so underwhelming to watch that fight. It was like there's no point. You just went through your biggest challenge, and now we see you fight Berto, who's a very good fighter, but everybody
not at that level.
Somebody who had a puncher's chance.
Yeah. So I
think if Jon Jones beats Aspinall, I'm sorry, there's nobody else. There's no one that can beat him. And because Aspinall is the biggest threat, because Aspinall has the speed, has the size, has the strength, has the wrestling, has everything Jon Jones has, and is younger.
Yeah.
So if he beats Aspinall, my point is, why does this guy have to fight until somebody beats his ass?
I agree with that point 100%. Yeah. Like both of your points right there. Like I think that's the fight that needs to happen. If he has one more fight, it needs to be that one.
Yes.
And like you said, which one would he rather fight? Pereira, of course. Yeah. He's trying to finish off on top. But you know what? At the end of the day, I think he's going to end up doing both. I think it'll probably be Aspinall next if it's what we want, and then maybe finish off on an easier fight, if you will. Maybe it's the other way around, or maybe he just does one and done and fucking goes off into the sunset, which would be the smartest thing.
But shout out, thank you for watching. Appreciate Ray, appreciate Matthew. We had a very fun night. We'll be back on Tuesday. Like I said, we're planning the Anaheim trip. Our boy Isaiah is fighting today actually. So hope all the best for him, and he'll be here on on Tuesday, letting us know how that went. Hopefully healthy. not too many black eyes or nothing like that. But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.
Peace.
Peace.